Hey Future Year 12, so I'm here to help you navigate through the module that is Text and Human Experiences. Understanding this module stems from recognizing how we as a species are well connected. Human beings are sentient creatures with a complex set of emotions. These are traits common to all humans, molded through our unique experiences to form our human nature. A vivid insight into human nature and behaviour is witnessed in Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, published in 1959. Set in 1890s Nigeria, it is a post-colonialist text portraying the nature and behaviour of a well-respected Igbo man, Okonkwo, and his village when faced with the increasing dominance of British colonists over their land. Achebe aims to revise the stereotypical portrayal of primitive Africans depicted in novels such as Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. Constructing a neural presentation of both cultures, Achebe focuses on the complexities of the Igbo culture and their traditions, a stark contrast to Conrad's misconstrued characterization of Africans as tribal savages in the Heart of Darkness. Now that we've picked a text, how do we effectively portray the insights it provides into human nature and behaviour? Essentially, we need to identify two main thesis points which are central to any text involving human nature and behaviour.
Visualize these points as a tree trunk, the solid foundation from which we build. As we climb the tree, these thesis points narrow into a specific theme within our chosen text. From the themes, the tree forms intricate branches and foliage, symbolic of the text-specific examples we choose to illustrate our themes and therefore support our argument. The whole tree represents a flourishing body paragraph in our competent essay.
Achabe's text explores the inconsistency between the public persona versus the private self, and all humans desire power in various forms. But for now, let's try to conceptualize these thesis points with real-world examples.
Take this former Band 6 English student. In the perception of the public, he is a university student enjoying life while completing a degree on the side.
Yet at home he is my brother, who must deal with constant study and endless assignments, whilst finding the time to annoy me. Therefore, this inconsistency is a contrast, whereby one's public persona is not all telling. Conceptually, humans' desire for power appears to be present in society at all different levels. For example, politicians caring only for their job as opposed to the people they are meant to represent. Thesis points are portrayed by key themes within the text to further your argument. Let's take the theme for change for example. Change is displayed throughout the novel, the text itself opening with the first 4 lines of Yeats's The Second Coming, foreshadowing the chaos caused by the collapse of the traditional Igbo culture. These points of change provide insight into the human nature of the protagonist Okonkwo and his village. So now let's add the final foliage to our tree with some textual examples that illustrate our theme. The personal tribulation Okonkwo faced when he killed Ekemefuna, who he loved and cared for, served as an impetus for personal change, leading to an inconsistency between his public persona and his private self. The fierce visual imagery of Dazed with Fear, Okonkwo drew his machete and cut him down. He was afraid of being thought weak, suggests Okonkwo's desire to uphold his well-respected reputation in the eyes of the tribe. However, the inconsistency in his human nature is revealed when he returns home and falls into a state of depression, mourning the child who he came to see as a son. This brutal contrast of behaviour highlights the intricacies of human nature within the text. An additional example of change can be seen in the colonisation of Okonkwo's village when he returns from exile. Okonkwo was deeply grieved. He mourned for the clan, for the warlike men who had become so unaccountably soft like women. Metaphorically, this shows Okonkwo's grief, yet highlights his now inability to gain power. It was these very men who would have been his advisors, positions that have now become obsolete due to the intrusion of the church. This breakdown of traditional tribal structure spurs Okonkwo to kill a white messenger who tries to stop a traditional gathering. His decision to commit suicide rather than to be sentenced by death by a white court signifies his final stand against a changing society which robbed his ability to attain power. An extremist view on the effect of change on this concept within human nature.